Dwayne, absolute pleasure to see you again.
Good to see you.
Now, you of all people, you know how strong and loud and proud the Samoan New Zealand community is in New Zealand, Auckland in particular. How special does it feel to bring their culture to millions?
It's so gratifying and it's so special. And, you know, we are a proud culture. And also what made this really unique and something that I'm really just not only invested in, but really so proud in is that never before in a big tentpole commercial film like this, a big global movie, has the Samoan culture ever been exposed or been showcased or magnified. In some other little movies along the way over the past like 50 years, but never on this scale. And so I was really so proud. Now the pressure's on.
Yep.
Because you can't screw it up.
True.
So we had great Samoan consultants and Polynesian consultants and making sure that my Samoan gets a little shaky sometimes, so I wanted to make sure that I spoke it properly. Also, I had my mom there too. She was on set with us and doing the sivatau as well, and it was just really a beautiful experience for all of us. And truly, because you know, whether it's Samoa or whether it's Maori or whether it's Tongan, Fijian, Tahitian, it's all Polynesian. And the pride that I can feel from Polynesians around the world, and certainly in New Zealand, certainly in Auckland, where I used to live, is so strong. And so I can't wait for them to see it.
Oh, look, I bet. Look, Cliff just told me that he saw your mother in floods of tears when you were shooting it.
That was, yes. So my mom, she knew that this, for the first time, we were going to showcase our Samoan culture. And she hadn't read the script. She comes to set. Now, on the day that she comes to set is the day that we are performing the sivatau. And this is the very first time that I'm speaking in detail in Samoan. And I'm doing a preamble. I'm calling on our gods and the spirits and in Samoan. She's never heard me speak Samoan in this way, certainly. And when I'm speaking and I say "Sauia" and everyone stands up and we start performing the sivatau, she's bawling, she is crying, and she's off camera and we could all see her, but we're still trying to stay in the scene. And as you know, and people watching, you know, whether you're doing the haka or the sivatau, I mean, these are emotional things that you can't help it. Just the emotion comes out, and she's doing the ugly cry. She's like crying, and it was really, well, it's really beautiful because when we were done and our director David Leach said cut, all the boys went over to her, and you know, "You okay, Auntie? You okay?" And of course she's okay, but she's just crying out of pride. And by the way, I got to tell you, and Cliff will attest to this, and Roman and John Tui and everybody who was there. We were there. We had the big premiere in Hollywood. We had our big Hollywood premiere for Hobbs and Shaw. I get up and I'm giving my speech. And for every premiere I have, I give a speech and I welcome everybody, and it's a celebration. I want to thank everybody for their hard work. And this was the very first time I had a premiere where I say, you know, for the very first time, we are showcasing our Samoan culture. And that room erupted with the Polynesians who were in the house. I mean, they were going crazy. And it was just so beautiful. So I can't wait for everybody in New Zealand to see it. I certainly can't wait for the world to see it.
Just to finish, your mother spoke at St Paul's in Grey Lynn just a couple of weeks ago to the boys.
Yes.
They were so inspired by her.
She was so happy and inspired to go speak to them, and she texts me, and it happens every time. She goes, it happens every time. She texts me and she goes, "Hey, I'm going to speak to the school. What can I say?"
Are you kidding?
And I'm like, "Mom, I'm on set working. I'm gonna go speak." "Wait, what school? Who asked you to speak?" "No, my sister asked me to." I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, who are you talking to?" "Okay, say this, and this is for me. Give this message to them from me, but here's what you should say." But she loved it.
Oh, well, they were stoked with her and with you. I've got to go. I'm going to be thrown out.
Oh, it's okay. It's good to see you.
Thank you very much. Good to see you again.
Thank you.